Hi fans of high quality entertainment, I feel like saying this. This video is for entertainment purposes only. In other words, it's just my top 10 list. I don't take it that seriously. I know some people do and they get all upset and mad. This is basically my top 10 favorite bass guitars, but I just call it top 10 best. And I would love your thoughts in the comment section below. And there's some excellent bass guitarists, but I'm not that familiar with all of their work, so I didn't include them in my top 10. So, you know, people like Les Claypool, Cliff Burton, Steve Harris from Iron Maiden, they're all great, but they're not in my list. And I also wanted to mention at the end of this video, if you have an interest in my two cats, they're in some of my videos, there should be a video here, and it just tells the story of how they came into my life. So here we go. Number 10 for me, not for you, for me. John Deacon of Queen. And just like with lead guitarist, it's not all about speed and how fast you play the guitar. And it has to do with, does the person's playing add to the song, make the song even better. And I feel with John Deacon, his bass playing is awesome, or was awesome in Queen, as was his songwriting. So he's number 10. Doot, doot, doot. Another one bites the dust. Number 9. Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath. I actually, the last 3 or 4 bass guitarists, I really had to think about it. I had to kind of search and, oh yeah, he's damn good. And so I think this person is underrated. There's not much talk about his bass playing skills, and he certainly added to this band. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd of Roger Waters. Number 7. One of the great 60s bass guitarists. Jack Bruce of Cream. Now, I did this list on my old Larry Graves TV channel 2 or 3 years ago, and this bassist wasn't even in my top 10. I don't even think I thought of him, but other people left comments mentioning him. But their new album, there's a couple of songs, oh my god, I love the songs, and watching the videos, and he is awesome. Of course, I knew he was awesome, I just never had him in my top 10 last time. It is Flea. And I'm talking about the songs Go Robot and Dark Necessities. Great songs. I'm almost becoming a fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers at last. I might even buy that album. You Red Hot Chili Pepper fans out there, do you like their new album? Because it sounds damn good to me. Number 5. Doom 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 doom. You know what song that is. How many more times? John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin. Not a bad keyboardist either. Now, some of you will think this person should be higher, and you could be right, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it. John Entwistle of The Who. Known as the first bassist who used his bass as, sort of a lead instrument. Now this person, some of you will bitch and whine and say that he shouldn't even be on the top 10 list, or he's too high up on the list, but you are wrong, and I'm right. Paul friggin' McCartney. He certainly added to the Beatles songs. There's time, that's the one thing I love about the Beatles. Every time I listen to their music, sometimes I kind of follow Paul's bass playing, Other times Ringo's drums. I mean, I listen to the whole song, of course, but you kind of focus in on one of the instruments, and it's like, oh my God, listen to what he's doing there. I never even noticed that before. So Paul McCartney, great melody. Whatever melody means. I dated a girl named Melody once. Now, this will be most people's number one choice, and I can't blame you. And he was actually my number one choice in the last video I did. But he's dropped to number 2 because he now sucks. Just joking. Geddy Lee of Rush. Absolutely one of the greatest bass guitarists of all time. But who's my number 1? I have been listening to this band even more than ever lately, and his bass playing is just jaw-dropping good all of the time. And it is Chris Squire of Yes. And for those that aren't that familiar with Yes, you have to listen to the song Sound Chaser. I was trying to remember it. Sound Chaser from Relayer. And Steve Howe's guitar work, of course, too. Everything. Great musicians. But the bass playing on that song in particular is just so amazing. And it's fast, too. It goes just like that. So that's my top 10 list. I hope you were highly entertained or semi-entertained. Remember to check out my latest ASMR video in which I talk about my cats, Jinx and Mittens. Thank you for watching. Have a marvelous day. Bye.